Hi, this is Saev Morton with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexBSummit.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexBSummit.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the Australian dollar. So I just have taken a look at the gold. Actually, nothing interesting there. I think that we could make an update on the recent setup that we discussed yesterday, Australian dollar. So actually, you could see that the first step now is setup has worked. At least it stands in the progress. So we said that probably despite this recent strong sell-off and in general that this action is a reversal week on the weekly chart. We should get some bounce because market stands at the oversold, and that is also intraday 618 support. So this is short Napoli bullish stretch that suggests a pullback here. That has happened. But now there's some concern exists with the possible next step. Theoretically, we will have two options as usual, either up or down, but what is more important is in the shape of the market that it could take. Speaking about the bearish pattern, so we said that potentially that could become the head and shoulders pattern here. But here stands some tricky moment. First of all, if you'll take a look at the weekly chart, you could see that we have the ABC pattern. We talked about it in last year when it has been formed, and nearest target stands at COP, slightly above the market. Market hasn't quite reached it, and turning down. This is, by the way, the reversal candle that I'm talking about. Just increase the scale that you see better. It's a reversal week, and we have the COP right here, just above it. So it means that theoretically, before major retracement or some pullback will start, market should try to hit this level. In general, this performance, as you know from our view on the dollar index and the euro currency, it stands in agreement with this, because on the dollar index we expect deeper action first, before the downside action will be over. Correspondingly, on Australian dollar and the euro, we expect some probable upward action. So at least this chance currently exists. And from that standpoint, appearing on the head and shoulders, it could become a bit not quite reasonable in the current moment, only if head and shoulders fails. In general, today we also take a look at the euro currency, as you know, and we're waiting there for the progress with the butterfly setup, which we also do not know yet whether it will work or not. But at least the bullish pattern exists. Why I'm talking about this is because if you intend to take the short position with the possible downward action back to the neckline, so be careful and try to protect your position with the break-even stop as possible. Because it's not obvious yet, it's not the fact that market definitely will proceed right back down. So maybe head and shoulders will fail at the right arm, where market will just hit the neckline and start upward action once again. This is also possible. Maybe this downward action will be successful. But today we are watching for upward action on the euro currency with the butterfly. And as you understand, that's a bit different directions with the relation to the same United States dollar, which is hardly possible, at least with the overall common fundamental background. Nothing specific from the Australia will come. In general, that's a contradictory situation. So, and it's some risk factor that we have currently in Australian dollar. Still, if we'll take a look at the hourly chart, we have not least cheap to sell, completion of the ABCD pattern, so actually we have this bearish pattern and maybe at least minor reaction here for retracement is very probable, because that's approximately the same that we are watching for on the euro currency as well today. So unfortunately, yesterday we haven't got any Napoli patterns. We do not have the bread butter, we do not have the double repo pattern that we have suggested to get for taking the long position. But currently, in general, this type of action is very common to the bread butter, because we have the bearish momentum with this downside action and first ABCD retracement. This is by nature, it's almost the same as a bread butter trade, except maybe some technical moments. What is Napoli treat as a confirmation of the pattern. But in general, that is some kind of the momentum trade that easily could trigger some 50% or even maybe 618 retracement on the intraday charts. So if you intend to go short, you could try to use this pattern, but once market will start downward action, move stop to the break-even and see what will happen. Because also it could happen, as I said, that market will show just minor retracement, hits the 50%, maybe 618, and then it could again turn up. The upward continuation, if indeed the context still valid, everything will go to the major targets on the weekly charts. That's also possible. So here's a few moments that you need to keep an eye on. On the 4 time frame chart, here's we do not have something really special. Let's see whether we will get any grabbers here. No, here's trend has just turned bullish. Here's some spikes to the upsides, keeping the same top. So maybe indeed some pullback here will start. But currently, be careful with the possible downside targets, as market, as I said, just show a minor pullback and then reestablish that protection. The risk here exists, so protect your position if you intend to go short here. That's what we have in Australian dollar.